Another thing that I just thought about is looking at things from the privileged perspective. Even just the fact that we've gone out of our home countries to study puts other people at a disadvantage. I think it's a thing back home in Cameroon. Every parent is like, oh yeah, no, my child is studying here. Like, I'm going to send them abroad, And it's such a huge sense of pride to them. Talking about the whole going back and getting jobs, and at least in Cameroon with employment already being an issue. Whoever said I am more eligible for a job than another person just because I don't know, studied in a place that's more Western or that's seen as more sophisticated by the world standards. So I just also thought about that and how it's become something that's normalized, but it's wrong.
Why is it that you don't see yourself returning back to Cameroon? I ask just because there have been times in my life as well where I felt that both when I've been outside of Botswana and when I'm there, where I feel like my heart is elsewhere, it's not there. But that's definitely changed since being here. I don't know whether that's maybe homesickness or culture shock or anything of that sort. Just interested to know what your reasons are for seeing your future outside of Cameroon.
I think I really like the perspectives that come with being in a different place because you grow intellectually, you grow academically. The experiences that you get in a new place prompt a certain type of growth that I know for a fact I would not have been able to undergo if not for the different places I was opportune to go to. And so I would love to, throughout my lifetime, keep feeding that part of my mind. I wouldn't want to get comfortable in a space. I wouldn't want to become used to a space and get comfortable. It's sad that we are even going to a predominantly white institution as African students. Sometimes you don't feel as comfortable or feel that sense of belonging all the time. But I can confidently say that there's something that I'm learning from that. For the first 17 years of my life, I never stepped foot out of Cameroon. So for a very long time, it was a huge wish for me to just know what the world, even just smell, what the air outside of the country is like. Even though I've left now, I still have that with me where I just want to keep going and learning.
Fundamentally, I also think it speaks to the fact that we lack some of these spaces that you've mentioned, where we feel like we can grow within our home context. Whilst there is higher education at home, there is also still elements of academia that we're accessing from being in America. When we go back with those ideals, sometimes we're not going back to have conversations with other people, we're going back to share what we found in that space. You gain the knowledge from your home perspective and what's going on there, because also education even here is it's very removed from the context we'd be going back to. So even if we learn all that we do here, when we go back we have to readjust that to fit the context of home. Should I be the one going back home to learn? Am I the one who needs help? Having that language barrier makes it difficult to fully understand that context because you're coming from English and some things just can't be explained in the same way. I think it's also important to note that when you learn a language, you've also learned a culture because you've learned a way of perceiving things. If we're perceiving mainly through an English perspective, we're perceiving through a Western mind. And so when we hear other opinions that are different from that, it makes it a bit more difficult.